I would query if your day has been positive, but so few folks visit me if their integers are advantageous. So, how can I help? Of course. I am still replenishing my inventory, but you are welcome to anything I have available.
If my younger self could see me now, exchanging pleasantries with a mercenary in the heart of a nest of traitors. Were my life a serial, I'd say it was a mite contrived. Hate is an inaccurate phrase. I find them arrogant and exasperating. Without the Protectorate, this little organization would have no holdings to squat in. I am here because the Sovereign has tasked me with bringing these wayward, pretentious toddlers back into the Protectorate fold. Unfortunately, my time here has taught me that only mass death has the power to change the local hearts and minds. Perhaps enough will be alive to save afterwards.
I suspect there is a rock in my boot. Thankfully, an Arbiter is capable of withstanding even the most fearsome discomfort. Speak freely.
Hostilities are afoot.
Patiently awaits repair.
Fortification. Mobilizing troops. Refuse medical support.
Let us make a...
Short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign are buried, supposedly. It's the Protectorate, Commander. What they say publicly and what is actually true ain't usually the same. Zeb left out the mission parameters, probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the Protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go, if there's time. Much obliged. The sooner we can rendezvous at the tomb, the better. Got the sense that whatever's going down, it's happening now.
This ship is certainly... quaint. The grease stains and thrice retrofitted pipes give one the thrilling impression that the ship might burst into flames at any moment. I suppose there's something charming about its lived-in nature. Nevertheless, I have availed myself of the ship's cleaning supplies. Unsightliness is an enemy as sure as any other.
Turn your lamps on that building over there. Reckon that's where we'll be able to get our hands on the rift modulator.
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route. Past the blockade via the Automech factory.
Exposure underrated. Functioning.
The authority of the
Ain't recharged! Up to, but I'm not ready. Ready to waste them. On your command.
I see an unfriendly soul.
Executing! Viscerally!
These no measures that... Troublemaker approaching. Over here! Three holes ahead! I'm the one you need to worry about.
Shall not stay! Your judgment has bounced! I suspect the local fauna has correctly identified us as a threat. Stand ready, Commander.
Couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter. At your word, I shall charge. What's in the attic? How are you still upright over there? Give the order, Commander.
I despise asking for aid. And yet,
Resuming hostilities. Target eliminated.
Gotta fix me up first.
Status susceptible to danger.
What's that? Time yet? Because yes, it is.
there, a misbegotten fool, soon to fall.
Let me know when you need a stretch.
Troublemaker approaching!
to worry about. Over here! Free hole in the head! How stuff, Buster!
Getting up without help, Commander!
You have my thanks and my hammer.
The time? The adrena time? Time? Time?
Taking punitive action.
I am primed to punish.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Hands from down here.
Hey, up too, but I'm not ready. I'm at.
Lethally!
You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a... I'm the one you need to worry about.
Unleash my might upon them! I shall reduce them to a slurry!
Persons unknown. Perchance close by. Susceptible to danger. Stop. Corrosive substance penetrating exterior.
Arrival could not be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm, glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me worried. The message you sent sounded serious.
Then I composed it accurately. To the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the matriarch. Few are invited to tour its halls, and even fewer know of its greatest secret. For any subject, visiting the matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of empty social achievement. But the tomb's corpses are its least important feature. The intelligence my friends risked all to acquire revealed a vault in its lowest level containing the matriarch's body of work, hidden from the public. Who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding? If the matriarch was the genius she's purported to be, the skip drive cannot be the entirety of her inventions. As I said, the vault is in the lowest level of the tomb, and that portion is inaccessible to all but those with the highest possible security clearance. Keep up. Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here, the goal is almost certainly to keep the populace of Arcadia subservient to the pernicious whims of its governing body. But not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the matriarch's research, whatever it may be, and distribute it to the people. I understand your skepticism, but consider this. When the matriarch envisioned her perfect society, do you think it looked like this? Plagued by war and fear? No. Her grand vision for Arcadia has been polluted by those who came after. The people need to be reminded of what's possible, and those in power need to remember who they serve. Reaching the vault will be no simple task. There are likely to be unforeseen security measures to contend with, though hopefully nothing too obstructive. We must first gain entry to the security room, however. Once there, I should be able to access more information about the lower level's layout and potential hazards.
I can see a half-dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same understanding. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, we cannot leave until it's done. Slim chance of that. I'll not assign a task to others that I'm unwilling to undertake myself.
Color me surprised.
After you.
Bending my ear? I hope you intend to point me towards someone in need of judgment. Speak freely.
Stay close and keep silent. The less attention we draw, the better. By the matriarch, there weren't supposed to be visitors today. That Sentinel and Dosage are gonna put splinters in our plan if they're not dealt with.
You hang back here. The commander and I'll take care of this.
Gladly. I'll rejoin you once the path is clear.
Whoa, to have the matriarch taken from us before her time.
To do your job is a virtue. Every part is a call. Every subject ensures a glorious bounty for all.
You get turned around? Now really ain't the time, Commander. Look, you can leave, but you'll leave alone. I'm staying to see this through. And don't think you'll find me at the incognito after. Ain't a threat, just a statement of fact. I won't follow anyone unwilling to put some skin in the game for me. Not to worry. I've got your back, Commander. Long as you have mine. Whatever you choose is up to you. Just making my position clear.
Lethally! Let me know when you're
willing, but
unhit.
appreciate a little help, Commander. Cannot improve perfection.
I shall not stay your execution.
Let me know when you needed a stretch. I cannot move.
What you settle for? None shall stand against us. You have my thanks and my hammer.
approximating in our vicinity, Commander.
They never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never lacked.
To battle! Be willing!
What on him?
Lights flashing before my eyes, Commander! Revive me!
They would drop.
Continue. Wait there. I'll come to you.
Those fools! Protectorate subjects should know better than to attack a Protectorate arbiter. I had no choice but to judge them as traitors to the Protectorate. Why would they simply open fire? Why wouldn't they attempt to conversate? Once they saw myself, they should have disengaged, owing to my presence on official arbiter business. Their sloppiness resulted in their deaths. The fault lies purely with them. I shall continue to answer slights of this nature through violence, but hopefully I shall not need to do this more than a few times.
There. We can access the lower level now.
Safeguarding the matriarch's remains from the console, are we? This is rather unusual, but it is the only sane explanation for what you currently do.
The security room that we need to reach is nearby. We should be able to disable that energy barrier from there.
Who goes? No one is allowed in here without the proper authorization. Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract my surrender through means most lurid and foul.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
How's that now?
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
I rather think that line has some blurry distinction.
How much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really? Come on, Zeb. No need to cut any bellies over maybes and ifs.
Please, if secrecy's your concern, you may rely upon me to be the utmost spirit of discretion. I have never betrayed a confidence in my life.
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place.
If we start gunning down civilians, where does it end, Zeb? Ain't Arcadia covered in enough blood?
You need me to clear that moral obstruction for you? Fine. This man is an instrument of empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to execute us, or worse, send us to mental refreshment.
I'm kin to the risks, Zeb.
Are you? Can you even fathom the indignity of having your every thought scrutinized and scored and made perfect? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities and inclinations.
The commander's right. This man didn't put you in the lathe, Zeb. He's just trapped in the system, same as everyone else.
I never have possessed immunity against your pleading. Fine, you're free to leave. Do not repay this kindness with treachery.
You are merciful and wise. I will depart at once.
Let's hope the consequences of this decision do not assert themselves while we're still here. You and Niall should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way to the vault. I'll remain here and guide you as best I can through the labyrinth. No turning back now.
No going back from here. Not until we've done what we can.
Hold. Don't set foot in that room. The schematics on the scouts will indicate this place is defended by all manner of traitors. Just a traitor.
In spite of substantial efforts to prolong his life, my father's condition continues to deteriorate, both physically and mentally. It has been difficult to observe. His latest effort would see him entombed within an automechanical body. I objected, of course, to my father becoming some chimera of machine and man, but was overruled. Now the Order informs me that, far from being a panacea, this attempt has exacted a toll on my father that is likely to finish what time and disease have already begun. I may soon be sovereign. And if that bears out, I will need to hide all of this. Burn all of my father's research into longevity. Seal his auto-mech body away at the factory. What grief I will inherit. What mess.
Over here, Commander. Reckon I found something that might be useful there. Have a look, Commander. With a little elbow grease and some inadvisable engineering, reckon I could finagle these components into a fine explosive gel. Who knows? Could come in handy. Just doing my part. But thanks for the vote of confidence, Commander. Let's keep on. I'll continue tinkering on this in the meantime, see what I can come up with.
You've made it through. Good. Now there should be 3 switches in this room. When pulled in the correct order, the doors should open. And if I'm reading this right, the order is 1, 3, 2. But which switch corresponds to which number? Ah, damn it. Why must the Protectorate abstract everything?
Let's see if we can't suss out which switch is which before we commit to guessing. Things I am to avoid another defibrillation. Maybe if we could peep the wiring.
Double Major approaching!
Your vitals look grim.
And I'll take care of him, Commander. Should be it. 90 seconds.
Well, I'll not lament a stroke of good fortune.
Does that seem a little off to you, Commander? Yeah, maybe. That business with the curator. I'm glad Zeb stood down, but it was close. Never seen him so eager for bloodletting before. He's changed. Ain't sure for the better. I know you're right. Suppose part of me still feels responsible for what he's gone through. If only I stuck it out, maybe then, well, no use stewing. We've still got a vault to break into and tyrannical government to topple.
That vault door is quite the obstruction. Fortunately, there should be a code. No. Fuck! They changed it recently. That shouldn't have happened until next week. I'm certain I can diagnose the issue. Now that you've cleared the way, I'll come down and join you.
I might have something else that can get you into that vault. Remember those components I found? I was able to turn them into something halfway useful after all. This gel should get us through that vault door. Turns out you were right about trusting my instincts. Imagine it'd be a long time coming if I was. You take the honors, Commander. I'll be right behind you.
More ambulation, less aspiration. Nice! I was hoping for a more subtle incursion, but no matter.
Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
Alas, I neglected to pack a thermometer. This terminal will allow me to retrieve all the information stored here. This cannot be right. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the Matriarch invented... nothing? And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate? We need to talk. Now.
War continues. The further we stray from them. Every step we take must honor the Matriarch. I tell Henry this, but he is set in his ways. His notions regarding these rifts are sorely misguided. Why close them when we can use them to Arcadia's benefit? It matters not what the Order thinks, what the Doubters say. The Architect bestowed us with the power of skip drives so that we may secure a perfect future. We must act with haste.